Same. Do this. Peace, peace, and blessings. Obviously, I'm having some huge technical issues right now. You know what I mean? I swear my computer, my devices, everything I'm using is just, I don't know, it's taking control of its own, not its own right now. I have no control, I swear. That intro video is not supposed to play 50 million times. I don't know really how many times it played. Um, I was trying to bring up pictures, and nothing wasn't working. But I definitely want to welcome everyone that's here for the show today. I like to definitely do that. I like to definitely welcome all the legends that's in the building. I definitely want to do that and respect and salute to every last one of them. You know, first, I want to ask, can you all hear me?
You're kind of echoing.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so for whatever reason, my camera decided that it's not working now all of a sudden. So, but what we're going to do is first, we definitely going to do this intro. And then after the intro, you know, I understand if anybody wants to, we're going to definitely do a part 2 to this. Let that be known for anyone that will make the time, you know, in the future, the early future. I definitely want to do a part 2 because I don't like how this technology is going right now. But first, I want to just definitely welcome and introduce everyone that's in the building right now. And I'm going to start with my friend Raja-Nee, who I know personally, and who also, you know what I'm saying, be looking out for me for many years now, ever since I met her, you know what I mean? She stayed true to the game. So she goes by the legendary R&B soul singer, songwriter, who was also produced by the iconic Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis with her new hit track, Come Get This Love. And I'm trying to tell you, it's doing really good on the charts right now. You can hear it all along around the world on all platforms. Raja-Nee is also welcomed by a few of her friends. And I'll start with the man, Mr. Richard Wilford. He's a pastor, he's a mentor, he's a father, a published author, international blogger, songwriter, recording artist, a counselor, motivational speaker, skydiver, and a veteran. Welcome to the show, brother. Next, I'd like to welcome Mr. Wilford Najee.
Amen.
Yes, sir. Next, I'd like to welcome Mr. Wilford Najee Frelix to the show, Hope I pronounced your name correctly.
Nenja.
Music.
Ninja, like Ninja Turtle.
Oh, Ninja. Okay, Ninja. Sorry about that.
You good?
And he's actually a musician, Grammy-nominated producer, interior decorator, and I'm gonna call this brother a sponsor guru. All right. So then,
Thank you.
definitely, we have Mr. Keith Gilchrist, and then he's a former semi-pro basketball player. He's a fashion designer, model, DJ, producer, and he's known for help forming the Harmony Jazz Alliance of Atlanta. Congratulations, that's what's up.
Thank you.
Definitely. Next, I'd like to welcome Mr. John ThaSaint Morris. Man, that name is powerful. It kind of speaks for itself. But I can tell you that the brother I can see is a guitarist, a keyboardist, just a professional producer. And I tried to look more of him up, and I kept getting all the wrong things. It is so hard to look up this man, John ThaSaint, and I really apologize. So, for you, the only person I would like to actually ask, please, and I ask humbly, can you just introduce yourself properly, please?
No problem. Thank you for having me. My name is Zane. I'm a smooth jazz, contemporary jazz artist that was so blessed to be able to be amongst so much talent that we have here right now with Wilfred, Raja-Nee, with Richard, and Keep G. And we're just making it happen right now and going to make some history going forward. I'm glad to be here.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you for all being here. Thank you for your just enormous patience that you have shown right now. You know what I mean? It's kind of making me impatient myself, but I'm going to stick in it. As long as you all stick with it. So first, I want to start with Miss Raja-Nee, the only queen in the building. So first, I just want to ask, what inspired the song "Come Get This Love" that's just doing so well around the world? Your mic is muted.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
Yes.
so the inspiration of the song would have to be that question have to be directed to Richard Wilford because he's the person that wrote it. So we might want to kick it over to him and let him say, what inspired to write it.
Okay. Well, if you don't mind, Mr. Richard Wilford, could you just, tell me what, initially influenced you to, write such impactful song like that? Hello. 1 2 1 2.
Uh-oh.
I think
because of course I didn't do the track, and so like
so you breaking up.
hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. 1 2.
Okay,
It's hard to
can
hear
you
you.
hear me now?
You're just about as clear as you have been. You can continue, please.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, all right. I think the track, the groove of the track is really what inspired it. I think love is a universal language, man. I don't know any other subject more written about than love. And I think if ever in this world we need anything, it's more love. And I think people still believe in hope and love, and that love can happen for them. And so just to write it, and then the magic really happens when Raja-Nee put her voice in it and sing it with so much passion that it's truly believable, man. That you know, I don't know no man that. I mean, if a woman says, "Come get it," we on the way. So, you know, beautiful, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She could have been singing, "Come get these bags." Come get the bags. But she said, "Come." You just love and it's genuine love is real, man. And I don't know anybody that don't want to be in it. And so, you know, we just making love believable, man. That's the only thing I can tell you about it. And so I'm just overjoyed for the opportunity just to be able to add something to it. But man, long before I said anything, the track grooves all by itself, man.
I heard that. That's what's up. Okay. Well, now let's go to the person who actually produced the track. Then, if you may, can you explain? You know what I mean? What you know what I mean? Was your final decision when it came to the selection and the collaboration of rhythms and different sounds that you use for this particular track?
Well, I would say the whole song starts with an image. I'm partially a graphic artist. I'm an illustrator, and I'm a visualist. When I see past Raja-Nee creations, when I see photos of Renee, and I see the style of Wilfred, and I listen to the music of him, and I think about the age demographic of what needs to come back in this world, and which is when people gather and dance and get along, not be wallflowers and just look at people pass by. Bring back the sound that made us fall in love with music, being together, all together as one. And I felt the Chicago sound, the Steppers group, was the number one thing that needed to be implemented within inside of the styles of Wilfred and the styles of Renee. And somewhere, somehow, I was able to get a little contemporary jazz in there. But like you said, Renee's voice just kicks ass. Wilfred's guitars just bring a flavor that is well needed. And what Richard did in reference to writing this song, man, that was the icing on the cake. And I just sat there and just listened to everything, just cried a little in my little private room, and then I came back out looking real cool.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's a beautiful story about how that track came together. Actually, you know what I mean. That's actually a classic story. To tell the truth, Mr. Keith, the Jazzman. Let me ask you a question real quick. You know what I mean. What do you like about this track the most?
Well, each individual, they're clients of mine. I market and promote them. And it was just something beautiful about each individual to get them to come together as one unit. And when they start working on the music, I'm hearing snippets of the vocals, the guitar licks, and then my brother put in those lyrics, and I'm just like, wow. So when it was just partially done, each one was sending it to me, for my ears, because I used to be I'm a former vocalist, so, and a music major, so it was just bam. Ooh, when I first heard, ooh, yeah, then when Raja-Nee put her words to it, what the lyrics were done, and then she was singing it, and I'm like, oh wow. Then Wilfred came and put his licks on it. It was magic. It was total magic.
Okay. I appreciate that. And that's definitely, the feel and the energy that, I feel like it's reciprocated. You know what I'm saying? It just makes you, want to turn up and really, just get excited and just, it just gives you an energetic, really feeling, Wilfred,
yeah.
Definitely that guitar. What is that? A bass guitar that you use for that? What type of guitar is that?
That's called a Greg bit, and it's lead guitar.
I'm sorry, say that again.
It's called a Greg Bennett. It's a lead guitar. Um,
Okay, lead guitar, absolutely. And so, tell me, what what I mean led to you to even pick up a guitar? What I mean, early in your life.
well, that's a real long story, but I'm gonna be the short version. I used to be a paper boy, and there was a guy that was on the route. He played guitar. I mean, he played it masterfully, and every time I come by, he would watch me play him. So I would just sit with him for about 15 or 20 minutes, as long as I could, before I get myself in trouble because I had to deliver. He ended up
I let you went out for a second. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Can anyone else hear him?
No.
Yeah, he was coming in clear just a second ago.
That's those iPhones.
Android Nation. Okay, well, while we had a pause for a second, if we don't mind, Raja-Nee, can you tell about, your experience, working with the famous Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis?
There it is. I was trying to unmute my mic. What can I say about Jam and Lewis? Working with Jam and Lewis was phenomenal. And that is an opportunity that does not come to everybody. So, me personally, to get that experience, I'm grateful. It was wonderful.
And what do you feel like the biggest thing that you learned from them?
That music is a business.
Okay.
It is a business, and you have to understand how the business works. I mean, they were masters not only at production but at business, and to be in that atmosphere and to learn firsthand from them was amazing.
Okay, thank you for sharing that. Because we definitely all curious. After being around the iconic Janet Jackson, and then for you to be able to as well being the legendary Raja-Nee, and that was during the same time. Did you and Janet ever think about? Did you ever have an opportunity to possibly do music with Janet?
Never, but I did meet her there. When I first went to go visit Jimmy and Terry, she was there. And he took me and introduced me to her, but I didn't know who she was. I didn't
Oh,
know who she was. And then, did you meet Janet? Huh? I didn't know. And he was like, did you meet Janet? And I was like, nah. And Jimmy was like, yes, you did. That was her. You shook her hand. I was like, oh my God, was that Janet? They were laughing at me. I was like, hey. So
she
yeah, I
must be.
did get a chance to meet her.
She must be incognito.
I don't know. I just didn't connect, I guess. I was so in awe of Jimmy and Terry that nobody else really mattered at that point.
Right, I heard that. Okay, Mr. Wilford, let me ask you a question, please.
Yes, sir.
So that's probably why I missed it.
Right, right. Yes, sir. Let me ask you a question real quick, please.
Yes, sir.
All right, now what led to you? being an interior decorator? Because you don't hear about too many men, becoming, not only interior decorators, but to becoming, you put your foot down in that industry, you know what I mean? And now you're very well known, you know what I mean? But what led to all of that, you know what I mean, for you to even think to become an interior designer?
As a young kid, there was a man, that same guy that gave me my guitar, that's what he was. He was an interior decorator. And so he used to take me around with him all the time to do a lot of the jobs that he would do. And it was a great interest of mine because I found that there was a lot of art in actually composing music and composing and putting people's houses together, and just a perception of how you like things to be in your house, which gave me kind of a different edge and a different way to look at how music is expressed, because you have so many different ways that you can say one thing. Because if you look at so many different houses, they're all houses, but they all have a different expression. So, as me as a musician, I was around some great people that would teach me pretty much everything I needed to know. So I could give you some names, and I'm not going to go in deep. But anyway, I was around Bobby DeBarges. I was out in California when I was living out there. I had the pleasure of being on tour with a whole lot of people. We was doing the Raising the Hell tour, so I got inducted into the Hall of Fame with a lot of rappers. It was just so many people that poured into me, and then there was this lady named Mona Sally that I tell Raja-Nee all the time. She's passed, rest her soul, but she actually taught me how to make sure that I understand how to stay out the way of vocalists. When you're writing, you do that. You write to accompany them. You don't write to step on the vocal session, or you accompany them. You don't dictate the music is being played. So I was very fortunate for a whole lot of people to pour into me with everything that I've learned. Like Keith come out of retirement for me to help my career, and I had to give him kudos. And Raja-Nee, she's strung me along and drug me out to deep water. Everybody has been so gracious to me to help my career. I'm also a solo artist, and John just happened to throw a bone out there for us all to grab a hold to, and we are fighting over that bone, and we all made it happen. So Richard and Raja-Nee, they just brought it home, and so there you go.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's a heck of a story. I love it. I love it. And congratulations too, being in the Hall of Fame.
Thank you, sir.
It's incredible. Welcome back, Mr. Richard Wilford, the legendary. Yeah, I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
All right, cool. You nice and clear too. All right, so yeah, man, you know what I mean? The audience out there around the world is also, you know what I mean, for those who's not familiar with you by now, you know what I mean, I just want to ask you a couple of questions real quick, if you don't mind. And so before we got cut off, you know what I mean, I just asked, basically like what led to you, you know what I mean, initially, picking up maybe the arts and getting into, songwriting and, eventually becoming a legendary recording artist.
I'm gonna tell you, man. One, I tell you, I'm like my man. The short version of it is the short version is one day I went to a movie. I saw several movies, and when I came home, I either fell asleep or walked out on the movies. And then I got to the point when I got home, I said to myself, if I could watch a movie, I could either write a movie or star in a movie. I said if I could buy a CD, I could write a CD. If I could read a book and buy a book, then I could write one. And I started saying to myself, what's my contribution? We support everybody else, but the question was, what was my contribution? So from that point, I started investigating and everything that I was already preaching and pastoring.
Mm-hmm.
Already had dabbled in some things, but I think it was then that I took off, and I really had a desire to write. I was working with another guy, and some kind of way, when me and Raja-Nee met, I said, hey, you got some tracks? Because I want to write. I really believe I could write a song. And she started sending tracks, and we kind of took off from there, man. I've always been writing, and I think I'm about 7 years into blogging. I'm on my 5th book now. So, and we just did the CD, and the CD was crazy because I just felt like I just called the guy and said, I knew the guy, but I said, hey, man, I have an idea for a song. and he said, come by the studio at 6 o'clock. By 9 o'clock, we had the song written. So, man, I think, all of us have that creative gift. You have to go what I call mining inwardly to find out what it is that God has placed within you. And you got to be fully you and not be afraid and go after it.
Mm-hmm.
Short answer.
Well, man, you said a lot of powerful things, and congratulations. And what stood out for me from the beginning was, like you said, you told yourself, if you can buy a CD, then you can make a CD. If you can buy this, you can do this, and you can do that. Then the next person do it, you can do it. And that's really rare for at a young age. Especially growing up in the time that you all grew up. Where there was so much racism and things of that nature. To even have that type of mindset, like to even find that. So that's incredible. We have to bring Raja-Nee back. But yeah, so real quick, man, just congratulations, man. Thank you for the introduction, man. It's really a joy to meet, all of you all. I apologize, I can't be on the screen right now. I don't know what's going on. I try to go 4K. I try to be fancy today, and it just cut me off all the way.
You know how electronics work.
Right. Yep, so as we welcome back Raja-Nee, I want to welcome everyone again to the show that's watching that may have just tuned in right now. This is still a celebrity interview. I said at the show, and we're have the pleasure of being in the building with the legendary Mr. Keith Gilchrist, the Jasmine, the legendary Mr. John ThaSaint, the legendary Mr. Richard Wilford, the legendary Miss Raja-Nee, along with the legendary Mr. Wilford, Nenja, Frelix. All right. So again, we have actually some comments that's coming in, and I don't want to be disrespectful. I'm kind of late, but I'm going to show a couple of comments on the screen real quick, and I appreciate everyone that is leaving comments. So the first comment looks like, good evening, folks. Okay, Ms. Parker, appreciate you. Good evening to you. Okay, it's music. Good evening, fam.
Miss Castella.
Hello, Castella. Hello, Miss Parker. Never met
Cara.
you before. Hello.
Yeah, and I appreciate again for anyone that like to leave comments live. You can just go and visit my YouTube. I said it management. I said it one word, ISAIDIT, and then the word management, and I'll be popping right up. And blessings again to everyone that's leaving comments. Appreciate you all participation. Okay, and as we get right back into this interview. I want to just ask Raja-Nee, about, how did you meet, had a pleasure of meeting all these gentlemen to eventually making history with them?
I met them through, Pastor, I knew already. I met him because I wrote a song called the Battle Song, Angelo's song. It was for his son, and I gave his son a part of the song because I just felt like that's what he deserved and God wanted me to do it. Then I met Keith, and Keith introduced me to ThaSaint and Wilfred.
Okay, nice. I just like to, always the backstory is exciting to hear about, how, power groups and, eventually people that's about to win a Grammy and Emmy and all that, what I'm saying, how they eventually came together in the beginning, what I mean? Just the backstory, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Indeed. Indeed.
Yep. So with that being
We were supposed
said,
to go on tour. Keith
yeah, talk
Keith
about
had set up a tour.
For the three of us.
Keith had set up a tour for Wilford, John, and I, and the three of us, right? Yeah, for the three of us, and
Right.
we were gonna like travel to different states, but we didn't have a song we could do together. So John came up with the idea that we should have a song that we could all together on stage. So he sent the track to me. And when I heard the track, I told him and his wife, I told Kara, I told them both, I was like, this is a hit record. Especially after everything was added on. I was like, this is a great song. And I mean, it fell just like that. We're grateful. I mean, we've had 4 number ones. It's pretty amazing.
yeah, that
Oh, I gotta
is
tell y'all the
amazing.
story about Pastor though, real quick, real quick. So Pastor, when he sent me the song, I changed the second verse. And he didn't like the way I changed the second verse. He was Quincy Jones. Michael Jackson don't tell Quincy Jones what to do. I said, I ain't Michael and you ain't Quincy. I'm changing this second verse. But he ended up liking it anyway. It took him some time to get used to it because when people they want you to go with their flow. But after I sang it, he was cool. He was all right with it.
Yeah, they all, seem pretty open. They seem like, great to work with everyone, you know what
They
I
are.
mean? Terrific musicians, you know what I mean? So, but, that's what's special, though, about being a musician. Everyone has their own technique and, pet peeves and, things of that nature. Mr. John ThaSaint, you know what I mean? Can you tell me, what I mean, what is something that, most people wouldn't know about the importance of, what I mean, songwriting?
And, I heard part of what you asked. I believe it was in reference to songwriting. I can only answer
Right.
it from a producer perspective, and that, as I stated, it's a visual, it's a and it's a musical project to me, in which I want to blend me with Raja-Nee, with Wilfred Nenja Frelix, that can make something that people will feel. Because when I make music, it's about music that people will feel. And Renee has that voice that is going to demand you to feel. Wilford
Right.
Ninja Felix has that guitar sound, that sweetness that makes you ease, chill, and feel. Put all those legs of that cake together, and then you put Richard on top of there. It's a God blessing. I just don't know whichever way you can put it. Come get this love, come get this song, and just let music, embrace music.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, when it comes to producing, Mr. ThaSaint, what do you love about producing that glues you to your tracks like that?
When you can, almost like make a movie out of sound. When you
Mm,
can make a moment in life out of sound that brings people back to a moment in time, that's the most important part to me. Because when I get behind that piano and everything, I'm thinking about the 70s. I'm thinking about when we all got together, when my cousins got together, we danced in front of our aunts and uncles, and we did our splits and we ripped our polyester pants. That's what it's all
Oh
about.
my. Oh
And,
my.
and I just think about those times, and basically because real music is missing these days. The last millennium of real music
I
per
agree.
se would be the 90s. After that, I just feel like as though it turned into a sample based um, industry. There's nothing wrong with samples, but there's something special about musicians getting together with a soulful vocalist that brings people back onto the floor, bring people back into their feelings about that person they're with, and making a special moment like we did together. We may come get this love. And that's what it's about to me as a producer.
Mm. Very good, very good. That's what's up. I'm about to bring back on Wilfred. Excuse me. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah. So also, Miss Raja-Nee, if I could just just ask you, as a little girl, when did you know that singing was going to be your forte, or that singing was your forte?
I've been singing since I was 3. So I knew early on when I used to entertain my parents' friends and they threw money at me, I was on to something. They would throw money, and I'm like,
Not
that's
rocks.
cool, So
Oh, okay.
as I got older, no, not rocks, money, cash, money. Anyway, so I would entertain my parents' friends, and I don't know. I just liked music. I mean, I grew up in a household where I heard nothing but music. So I started singing at church at the age of 5, and that was it. It was over after that.
Okay. I love that. You know what I mean? You've been, super consistent and just continue to grow and evolve and have worked with, many legends and many legends have had the opportunity to be able to work and learn from you over the years. So, tell me a little bit about just, your connection with just music in general in your life.
Well, I mean, like I said, I grew up in a household where one of my brothers was playing Jimi Hendrix. He played rock. One of my brothers was playing old school doo-wop. My father was playing jazz, and my mother was playing R&B like Al Green. So every Saturday and Sunday, Friday night, that's what I would hear. So I kind of just like listened, and my sister taught me how to, sing gospel songs. And I don't know, I just kind of, it was like inbred in me. It was like who I was. I mean, I wasn't always a proficient vocalist. I had issues with harmony and hearing. I could sing lead, but backgrounds was not my forte. So, I mean, I remember I tried out for a band, and they were like, she's all right, but she don't have what it takes. And when I was told that I didn't have what it takes, I went down in my parents' basement and I practiced, no lie, 10, 12, 13 hours a day, nonstop, every day. My mother would be like, you need to come eat. I'd be like, give me one more hour. My father would be stomping on the floor because he would have to go to work. I didn't care. I just kept practicing and kept practicing. I said, when I come up out of my parents' basement, there will be nobody on the planet to tell me that I don't have what it takes. And to test that, across the street, there was a real famous band in Harvey called Togetherness. They were bad. I mean, and everybody knew about them. So I went over there and I said, I want to audition for the band. And one of the guys in the band laughed at me. He was like, you don't sing? I said, I do sing. We stood at the door arguing for about 3 minutes. And he let me come up and I sang. And I got in that band and it was over after that. It was just nonstop music.
Wow. That's lovely. That's lovely. That's incredible. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You put your foot down and talking about you was not going to come out that basement until basically you was a legend, like for real, like until everyone respected you and to never tell you anything negative about your music. So I heard that, and you can hear the passion when you sing it too. So, that's what's up. Mr. Wilford.
And the funny thing about that is I hired those same, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, right? No, go ahead. Huh? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say later on, years later, those same guys that told me that I didn't have it, I hired them and I fired them after one night.
Dang. One night.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Hey, I guess no job security back then with that.
I didn't do it because they said that to me, but they didn't have it.
She was a
Gotta be
real
good at
big
what you do.
boss.
Gotta be good. Right.
That's too funny. Too funny.
Yeah, that's the point. I mean, I had practice, and it seemed like they were still stuck where I was. So, you know, I need some master musicians. So that's who I called. I fired them the night before show.
I know that's right.
Hey, where are they now? Type. Hey, so let me ask you, Mr. Wilford, tell me real quick, because I'm anxious to know, you don't get to really meet too many Hall of Famers, right? So tell me about that experience that night being inducted into the Hall of Fame and what that means to you for all the diligence that you have, inserted into this industry.
You talking Richard Wilford or Wilfred Freelix?
I'm sorry, Mr. Wilford Nenja.
Oh, okay. It's hard here because it's breaking up. If you're talking to me, well, being able to be inducted, it's a great honor, and just being involved with people that are so great and that have made it, or predecessors will say it like that. Just to say that you even can be considered in a group of people that are so talented or would gravitate to even want to give you that accolade or a title saying that you're that good. Yeah, it was a great feeling, but I've always worked really, really hard at what I do to try to become what I am. I'll give you a quick synopsis of what I used to do when I was young as I first started playing. I used to catch a train to practice, and this is no story. I'd have my guitar in one hand. I'd have to walk about maybe 2 blocks, and I'd jump on this train, and it would take me about 3 miles around to where I had to go practice. And they used to, police and everybody would see me. They'd be trying to catch me, but I had got it down when I had needed to catch the train and get off. But anyway, long story short, I would walk in like 16 degrees weather to go to practice. I wouldn't let nothing deter me to learn how to play this guitar or to get my craft to where I can do what I needed to do. One thing came after another: guitar, bass, keys, drums. So it was just an experience that it was a drive that I prayed God and asked Him to give me at a young age, and He gave me the talent that I asked Him for. And so I got in an accident. I'm trying to make this quick and round it off, so because it's going to sound crazy. But anyway, I got hurt, but I got hurt, and I asked God to heal me, and I would give Him my life. Not that I can give Him my life anyway, but that's what I said to Him, and He blessed everything I've been putting my hand to, and way about leaps and bounds above what I could ever even imagine. And like right now, I'm sitting here talking to you, in cahoots with all of these great artists and writers and advertisers and producers. It's a blessing. And I thank all y'all for even letting me go along with the journey with you, because it'd be so easy for somebody else to be where I'm sitting and having this conversation.
Oh, absolutely, man. It's nothing but a pleasure, for me to be in the room, with 5 legends.
Absolutely.
We lost one temporarily, John ThaSaint, but he'll be back. But yeah, definitely, with that just being said, Pastor Wilford, if I ask you a question, you are so accomplished, very ambitious man yourself, and so many things that you have done, and we are very curious to know, being my audience, not only are you a counselor, but a skydiver, you know what I'm saying, and a veteran. Now, did you jump out of planes or something like that led to you to skydive or something? How did the connection of skydiving, how would you connect that, the thrill of skydiving, to being a counselor, when counseling and giving advice to someone?
I don't know if it all comes together, other than you have to face your fears And I didn't do it because of that. I did it because I took my son to do it first, and so commitment to him, I wanted to jump as well. But what I think what you learn, the experience is amazing because what you learn is most of the fears and limiting beliefs we place on ourselves. And if you can just get above and beyond them, I heard Will Smith say, your greatest life is on the other side of your fears. And I'm sure everybody on this line can testify to that, that on the other
Mm-hmm.
side of your fears and your limiting beliefs is your greatest life. And anybody that stepped across knows what experience you had on the other side of that. And so for me, um, part of my ministry is to help people get through the sticking points, to get to the other side, to free themselves, to be your best you. My thing is you only got one shot. I'm 54. You ready? 55. You only got one shot in life, man. And I don't believe in living with any regrets. So from now until I check out, I'm gonna live my best life. And so this is just a part of the music part. It's just a part of just being able to take that risk and step out on faith and just try it and go for it, man. I remember I sent Renee a million songs, and she kicked my little song back, and I had an attitude that I was. But again, this is a learning process for me as a writer too. She said something where you got to have tough skin in this business. Everybody ain't gonna like what you do, and so I really learned a lot from that, and I really appreciate it because she truly gave me a shot, and people don't have to give you a shot, man. And so I've always been taught people are nice to you. You ought to always have enough sense to tell them thank you. So thank you, Raja-Nee.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for sharing that, sir. You know what I mean? That's just amazing. And you know what I mean? I knew I asked you a weird question, but I knew that I was going to draw, what that drew out of you. You know what I mean? You was going to make a connection because it's always a connection, I feel like, to everything that we do. Everything's connected. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel. But, personally, though, man, John ThaSaint, man, I love the hat.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Yeah.
At one point, I thought the hat was just to cover my receding hairline, but it was really sort of like a Superman cape. It gave me a persona of something that was always in me that I wasn't willing to allow to come out. And the music is another way of me letting out all my experiences and also learning how to better communicate and socialize with other artists and just believe that I have something to contribute in the music industry in some perspective.
Wow. They had to do all that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute. Let me ask you this, Mr. Keith Gilchrist, the Jazzman, also former semi-pro basketball player. Let it be known. First, I got two questions for you real quick, if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
First, tell me, what was your greatest moment when you were playing semi-pro?
Oh. Well, being able to sit and dunk on somebody and you sit and laugh at them.
Yeah.
That was always a joy. But I had it was good, so I still had the opportunity to try out for the Detroit Pistons. I went to their walk-on camp, made it to the second round of the walk-on camp, so it opened up some doors. And then, growing up in Detroit, playing against Magic Johnson, a lot of other guys, that we rival with. So it was great. That part was great.
Did you ever get Magic? Did you ever dunk on Magic?
Oh, well, he married my neighbor.
Okay, but did you ever dunk on him though?
Yeah, so yeah, we played a lot of ball in high school, playing against them, up in Lansing, playing in the summer league down in Detroit, so And I remember when him and Cookie started dating, so, and me and Cookie grew up, we went to school since 5th grade. So
That's amazing.
yeah, man. So it was, growing up for me was good, and I was one of those kids that went out to try and do everything that I could, from playing ball to modeling, like Wilfred. I got a degree in interior design, got a degree in business, sung with male vocal groups, but I was a music major. That's how I went to college. So that's why my understanding what all these guys been through, and where they're going, so that is always good.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's definitely great news. You know what I mean? Hold on, I'm bringing back Wilford now. Okay, and then actually my second question for you, Mr. Keith, is actually I want you to just speak a little bit about how people can continue to support Harmony Jazz Alliance of Atlanta.
Well, you can log on to our Facebook page, the Harmony Jazz Alliance, and I've been the president of Harmony Jazz Alliance since 2011.
Wow.
And we support artists, period. Not just in jazz, R&B, whatever it may be. We do consulting work, things of that nature. We used to be part of the Atlanta Jazz Fest. Go out there and we pass out brochures, artist music, a lot of participation with a lot of different venues around the city of Atlanta. Yeah, so you can always log onto the Facebook page and click a like. And matter of fact, it's to Harmony Jazz Alliance page, so you'll find one of them and just join in.
Okay, absolutely. Thank you for that. And again, congratulations on, just an illustrious career, straight up.
I appreciate it. Like Pastor say, when you get that sign, you say go. You only got one life. Do it. Take it to the fullest.
Mm-hmm. I heard that. The legend, Raja-Nee. Let me ask you a question, please, if you don't mind. What advice would you give to upcoming songwriters, musicians, artists, getting into the industry and and have the ambitions and feel like that they want to be a big star one day too, but what advice is the best advice to give to someone like that in your eyes?
Unmute your mic.
You
Is it unmuted now? This
yeah.
thing is doing what it wants to do. Did you hear any of that?
No.
Did you hear what I said?
No, man.
So I said the first thing would be not to try to be a star, because it's not about that. You have to love music because it's hard, and when people don't believe in you, believe in yourself. You have to listen to you. If you think that you're good at what you do, be it writing, singing, whatever, you have to first of all, you have to master your craft. If that's going to be your gift, you have to master it, because if you step out in front of people and you're not ready, they will let you know that you're not ready. You know what I'm saying? So I felt it was important from my aspect to make sure that I knew what I was doing before I stepped out. That's just me. Just keep working it. I mean, I got my first record deal at 33 years old. I'ma tell it. That Hot and Ready, that cover, I was 33 years old. We unheard of. So never stop, never give up. Just keep pressing your way.
Amen.
That's good. That's good. Amen.
And know who you are as an artist.
That's right. Like know your sound. Absolutely. That's what's up. Great advice. Great advice, Raj, man.
What did you say? I said it. I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I was just saying,
yeah.
like great sound.
Thank you.
Like you saying, yeah, you do have a great sound. So, let me ask you this. You know what I mean? Just collectively, you know what I mean?
Thank you.
Again, you welcome. It's all love. Nothing but love in the building. I love this. You know what I mean? This is like straight up support. You know what I mean? It's great to just have. You know what I mean? I'm more than. I'm jealous that I'm not on the screen right now. I for real. In the building, man. You know, I'm so grateful. But let me ask you all this again. You know, we're talking about come get this love. You know what I mean? Now, I want to ask each and every one of you all, despite we understand the song, but I want you to each and every one of you all talk about what does love mean to you. I'll start with you, Keith.
Love is togetherness.
Oh, that's it. That's it, Keith.
It gets no stronger than that. Togetherness.
Keith said, beat that. John the
All right,
Baptist.
Keith. I see your cards on the table, Keith. All right. I'm going to be serious. I'm going to be funny real quick. The serious part of me is love is when you have someone in your life and you see every instance of how they love you, and with you taking down your guard as a man and appreciating that indoors and outdoors, wherever you go with that lady. If it's about family, it's about being, as a child, saying I love you. When you're growing up, saying I love you. Not being afraid to use that word in any way, shape, or form, no matter where you are in life. Now, the funny part is you know you love somebody when there's only one chicken wing left and you give it to them. But not many people are going to do that.
I heard that. Thank you. That was good. That was good. You know what I mean? But we still appreciate.
Nope.
We still appreciate togetherness. We still appreciate togetherness as well. Hey, so Pastor Wilford, if you could please, you know, tell me, what is love? That turn, that energy. You know, what does that mean to you?
I think real love is unconditional love, man. It has no expectations, no really crazy stuff. You just accept a person for who they are, for what they present, and you love them for who God created them. And then I think it establishes a foundation for people to be who they are. I mean, I think you got, when you love somebody, you love them for who they are. You don't have to put on or perform or to be anything other than who they are, and they are their authentic self, and you love and appreciate them for who they are. I think that's what real love is, man. Just accepting people for who they are, and actually it inspires you to be the person you are, and I think that's the beauty of true love, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I like that. Matter of fact, I love that. Okay, so Mr. Wilfred, Nenja, Frelix, could you please just tell us about, what that is to you, love?
I feel that love is something that you have to give unequivocally from your soul. It's not something you can put on as far as just saying that you love someone. It's like you have to give some of a piece of you when somebody's hurting, or compassion that you can feel when you don't know a person or something is happening. It's like having your mate at home, you being able to be loyal when they're not around, or just having a bond with the family that you know the rest of them don't like you. It's like being a person that's in a place where you know it's a racist type of environment, but you try to show no iniquity towards anybody and keep that brush that thing off you to be able to accept them for who they are, like Pastor Wilford said. Understanding that you can control everybody, you can only control yourself. So the seeds that you sow are going to manifest and make you or give that love, but you try to manifest in others. Maybe they'll see it, maybe they won't. But the love that you have in you will also manifest and let you become a better person to love yourself and others.
Yes, sir. I love that. I love that. Appreciate you. You know we can't forget about you, Raja-Nee, and I know you know what I'm saying. A lot has been said about love, but I know love is special to you in your life as well. So talk about what love is to you, please, Queen.
Okay, so here I come straight out of left field. To me,
Mm,
I mean, all the stuff that they said was beautiful, but I see love as loyalty. You know, I'm
Mm.
an extremely loyal person, and I value my relationships. People have to be loyal. You know what I'm saying? Loyalty goes a long way with me. You know, I mean, far. Uh, love is music. Love brings people together. I don't care what color you are. I don't care, you know, what level you are in life. Music brings people together. And finally, my heavenly Father, He's love to me. You know what I'm saying? And those are the things that I view. I mean, because they covered all the other bases, covered fundamentals, but those are the things that are love to me.
I love it. Thank you very much, all of you all, for just expressing love, which is very prevalent in the room tonight. You know what I'm saying? Love is definitely activated in this show. Just because all of you all's great energy that you all brought tonight. I know the interview really started off very shaky with the technical issues that I was going through, and I just appreciate everyone's patience. And before we get out of here, I do want to just continue to ask you all just another question, please, if I could. So I'm gonna start with Mr. Wilford, please. Again, you've done so much. All of you are deserve to continue to be celebrated on every platform and every stage that you step on, every room that you step in. Every one of you all deserve to be celebrated. Now, again, Mr. Wilford, what I want to ask you is, being a musician, what was your connection in your early childhood that drew you, to the music?
Well, it was actually just me being a person of 6 children, and it was me being able to find myself in that special place in me that I could talk to, and it became, I ain't gonna say a safe haven because it was expressive, but it was something that I could ex- exploit, or let's say make so that you could see it. I wanted to say it's certain words I can't think of the word I want to say, but anyway, being able to have you express or see something in me that I can't say verbally, like I'm stuck now. But if I have my guitar or playing musically, I can express it perfectly, and you'll understand it.
Right. Okay, I love that. I love that. And much respect again to you as well. So I'm gonna jump across to Mr. Richard Wilford, the pastor, mentor, and father. Let me ask you, being a published author, first, how many books have you written, and what was the hardest part to you about writing a book, and what advice would you give to other people when trying to write a book? I'm trying to write a book.
I give you the one line I heard, and it still rings true: is stay in the seat. You got to keep your behind in the seat. You can talk about it all day.
Okay.
I think almost the fourth book I wrote was the first book I wanted to write. And I found a manuscript that was almost 15 years ago that I started writing it, but I didn't write it until 15 years later.
Wow.
And
Awesome.
so what I'm saying is you got to stay in the seat. I stand on this. Either you're a talker or talkers don't do and doers ain't got time to talk. So either you're talking or you're doing. And
Amen.
stay in the seat. Stay in the seat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 10 toes down. Thank you. Again, Mr. John ThaSaint. Again, you know, you are very well accomplished as well, you know what I mean? I've done so many things and we've heard so much about you. You know, now tell us, you know what I mean? Because, you know, you seem to be a man of many words. So let me just, you know, give the floor to you and just say, like, man, you know, what would you like for others to know maybe about you, your musical career, you know what I mean? And something that, you know, was personal about you that people may overlook. You know, tell us a little bit more about John ThaSaint. That's a powerful name.
Well, let's put it this way. ThaSaint is not really my last name. ThaSaint is something that was given to me a long time ago because something was embedded in me inside my mother, which is love and understanding, you know, the heartaches that parents go through from the point of welfare to the point of waiting online for free cheese, from abuse to so many other things that we see that we've all seen in this interview as we grew up. All that stuck to me. You know what that was? That was a learning experience every damn year. And I said, I got to find a way to let all this out, all this pain out that I was feeling through my parents, through my siblings. And it was music and it was art. Music was the part that brought me out of my shell of the four walls I lived in. Music was something I know that people did not give a damn of what color you were. It wasn't about the money. It wasn't about the clothes. It was just about getting together, having a good time. And that's what I wanted in life. That's what I wish I had in life. That's what I had in life when I was young, as I said, dancing in front of aunts and uncles. That was great seeing family together. They drinking their champagne and you ripping your pants. It was great to me. So going to right now, with everyone on this call, I'm the new Jackie. But one thing I'm not a new Jack at feeling love. And at the end of the day, you don't have something that you love in life to do to prove inside yourself. It's not saying that your life is not worth living. It's just saying that you didn't go the full marathon in life. Music is my marathon. Sharing other people's music is my marathon. I look at others before I look at myself at times. You know why? Because I hear the music, I hear the love, I hear the emotions, I see everything inside their music. So I would promote other people before me, because at the end of the day, it's about the music, not about me. It's about spreading the word of love, the words inside of their lyrics, the content within inside of their music professionalism. At the end of the day, that's what I will do before I promote myself. But God willing, I am going to promote myself until I can play another key. But for right now, I'm blessed to be able to share music, be with the people on this call, and continue sharing the word of love through music.
I heard that. Amen. I appreciate that and much respect. I'm going to jump over to you, Mr. Keith, the Jasmine, if you don't mind.
Yes, sir.
I was going to ask you one last question, please. All right, 1 second. Yeah, so basically, you know, again, you well accomplished, you know, producer. We talked about how you are involved with Harmony Jazz Alliance of Atlanta, which is, you know, just legendary in itself, you know, and you a former vocalist. Now, tell us about, you know what I mean, what it is, to be considered, a strong vocalist, and what doors can that open for you?
Well, growing up in Motown, I saw everybody from Stevie Wonder, Temptations. Of course, everybody's familiar with all the Motown sound, the Dramatics, the Four Tops. Seeing these guys on a regular basis, that's kind of what prompted me, to get involved in music. Growing up as a kid, singing in church, singing in school, from elementary school to high school, being president of all the choirs, singing with male vocal groups, you know. So for me, when I moved here to Atlanta in '84, I wanted to give back to some of the things that I've learned, whether it was bad contracts, bad management, arguments among the group, somebody wanted to be the leader. For me, I just wanted to sing. That was just my thing. So, and like I talked to all of them, you have to be a chameleon in entertainment and be able to change yourself, change what you do, and that's going to affect the outcome of what you do. So, with all that learning process, I did the management thing. I did booking for artists, to the point where I was burnt out, then I started my marketing company, and just been working that, so I have Jazzman Music Marketing and Promotion, which I market artists worldwide. And I'm also a radio host. Because like Pastor say, you got to get it. And I was always that type of guy to go out and get it. So now I do a radio show 3 days a week. I got a syndicated jazz show, So I talk to these guys and don't give up. Don't give up the fight, because God said, He didn't say when. So it could be tomorrow, it could be next year, it could be the year after. But you got to stay in the game to make it happen.
Absolutely. And thank you for being just a great mentor to so many. You've done a great deed over the years as well. Congratulations. Much respect.
No, thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Queen. Only queen in the building. Raja-Nee, you well protected. All right. So how you doing? How you doing? You ain't got your mic muted right now.
I'm good. This is nice. I'm glad to oh, it's not muted.
No, I was cracking a bad joke.
Oh, my bad. I'm like, my mic ain't muted, but I mean, I'm grateful for these the four men that are on this platform with me. I mean, we came together. We didn't know a lot about each other. Of course, like I said, I already knew Pastor and I knew Keith, but I didn't know a lot about ThaSaint and Nenja. But I'm grateful that we could all come together and create something so wonderful that I think will last a lifetime. I think Come Get This Love is one of those songs that will last forever. I'm very, very, very grateful to Pastor. Very, very grateful to ThaSaint for a phenomenal track and patience with me. I'm very, very grateful to Nenja. And I know I get on Sir Keith because I'm on the phone with him, if not every day, twice a day. So I'm just grateful for them. They came in and they showed off. Whatever, you can cough till you choke. I'm very grateful for them, though. I mean, all jokes aside, they did their thing. They really did their thing, and I'm grateful. I mean, anybody else could have had that song. Pastor could have wrote that song for anybody else, Ninja could have
Mm-hmm.
played for anybody else, but we came together and we did something phenomenal. So for that, I'll be eternally grateful. Eternally grateful.
Can I say one thing?
Please, yes, sir.
Me and Raja-Nee, we know what's going on, but very, very soon we got a big surprise for the whole team that this song is being put in Grammy consideration.
That's what's up.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, round of applause for yourself. Go ahead.
Yes.
Give you
So,
some back. That's awesome. For real, for real.
so as soon as I get the paperwork back that is submitted, boom, it's going out. It's going out on Facebook, and I ask each and every member of this team to share this information. You know,
Absolutely.
if you're connected and friends with anybody that's on the Grammy board or a voting member, make sure you hit them up. Let them know what's going on. So that was my big surprise.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
That's what's up. Congratulations. I know I got a couple of people that's on the Grammy board on my page, on my Facebook.
Okay.
So definitely, tag me, please.
Okay, sounds good. You know,
Absolutely.
because these guys, they work very hard on this song from the
But we
music
can't. We can only ask them to consider it.
to consider it. Yeah.
Right.
You know, so you guys work very hard on the
We
music,
can't ask them
the
to vote for it
lyrics,
though.
the
We can only ask.
vocals,
Yeah.
every piece of this project is on point. And my hat goes off to each and every one of you.
Yeah, I'd like to thank each and every one of y'all for just letting me be a part of this. And it's God ordained that we got together to do this. And I do truthfully believe that it's going to go farther than we expect.
I truly believe, because you know what, each and every person on this call is a different flavor of music. You know, Renee is just full-fledged out soul. Wilfred just brings the heat, whichever way he goes, whether it be soul, rock, whatever it may be, or jazz. Keep your voice just staying still. Barry White is, kind of upset with you. Rich, your words is inspiring, and it inspired me to create another song. No one knows yet, but I just wanted to share that. Salute to you.
All right, send me my cut.
Show me the money.
Yeah, let me thank everybody as well for the opportunity to make a dream come true. Like I said, sometimes all you know is what you feel on the inside, but I think when you get the opportunity and the shot to do it, man, and it comes to pass, it really gives you a real momentum. And so I thank everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And thank you, Renee, Raja-Nee, my friend, for being so patient with me and not strangling me through the virtually. You know what I'm saying? That wouldn't look good.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Hey, and thank you for just bringing all of these gentlemen together tonight.
Now I said it. You a good dude.
I appreciate you. I love you. Still love you. I still love you. And I hope you still love me.
Love you too.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, now I can continue. All right, so again,
you can't control difficult. I mean, that's not an issue.
yeah, like for real, like really what's going on too. Not only can you not see me on the camera, but I was not able to load. It wouldn't let me load up no pictures. So that's why I haven't displayed no pictures or nothing, despite I have access to plenty of you all's pictures, and especially you, Raja-Nee, even pictures with us together. So I couldn't show anything other than I do have this one picture.
That's
And
enough.
that's if it's gonna work.
That speaks a lot.
Where did that one come from?
Oh, did we show?
It looked like you looking to the side when I got my stick
That's
raised up at you.
hilarious.
No, something to do with the picture.
Not the pine wood.
No, but for real though. I want
Oh,
to
can I say one thing? I said it. I need to. Can I say one thing?
Of course. The cane.
Pastor, the pastor Wilfred. Let me tell you. Thank you so much. I mean, if I could show y'all his foot broke off in my hand, I'd show y'all. He pushed me, and pushed me until I could get this record complete. So I'm thankful for you. Thank you for pushing me, encouraging me, and just making sure I finished doing what I was supposed to do. Thank you.
You're absolutely welcome. And I do want to say I think it is so noteworthy that she continues to add everybody to have a presence on interviews, the picture of the album, and all of that. Because most times the artist and everybody plays back, but she continues to push everybody on interviews and everything else. And I just hope that somehow, some way, that plays to your credit, because most times it doesn't happen. So I hope that because you do I just pray it plays to your credit, because you're sharing and you're open and all of that, when really you could be like everybody else. You could just be the only picture we see and only the face to it, and everybody else is just a part of the band, which everybody's kind of used to. I don't mind playing it back, but I just thank God that you decided to do it this way. And so I really pray that it works towards your credit. It ain't like we lakeside or nothing, you know what I mean? We ain't the Isleys. It's, you know what I mean? It's Raja-Nee. So thank you. We ain't Earth, Wind, and Fire. Everybody ain't got to make the cover. But I just credit you.
I absolutely agree.
For having that.
Absolutely. And again, just thank you all. Just for real. Yeah, thank you so much. You know what I mean? You all are just so humble. Let me just say that, man. All of you are just so greatly humble people, and that's great, because you all are so successful as well, and well known and well respected around the world. So you know what I mean. I just appreciate again you all's love with me, and your patience with me tonight. And just thank you again for being on the show. And I would love to do a part 2 to where this technology be on the same page with me. And, I can actually pull up some of you all's pages of your history and display it on the screen. So that would be nice.
Sounds good.
All right. Definitely. So, I'm sorry.
We appreciate it.
No, absolutely. Thank you. And Raja-Nee, can you please again remind everyone how they can support the song, the hit song, Come Get This Love?
You can find Come Get This Love on every music, digital music platform there is. You also can find it on John ThaSaint's album. He actually put it out first, so I have to make that plain that he did it first. So I guess he did it first, so he did it best. He did it in 2020. So it's on his current CD, This Is Us, or you can find it as a single, but it's on his CD, This Is Us, right?
Yeah.
Stop playing.
This
It is.
us.
This Is Us. This Is Us. It's on This Is Us CD. You can find it there, or, huh? What that mean?
Go ahead.
It's everywhere.
Okay. On all platforms, definitely. So if
I
you
got a
all
delay, so it's weird for me.
Oh yeah, right. Absolutely. So make sure you all go and support Come Get This Love. They all came together, worked really hard, was in there sweating in the studio until it got right. And now they came out with something, another golden egg. And I'm trying to tell you, man, y'all need to go support this. Go get this love and show love. Show love and come get this love. In that order.
Raja-Nee, tell them where they can also see the video. Because when you see the video, it's almost like a little mini concert.
Okay, please, anyone, talk about that video.
Oh, the video is on YouTube. You can go to YouTube and search "Come Get This Love" and you will see Keith, Wilfred, John, and I. Sorry, Pastor, he was in California, but I wish he had been there so that he could be a part of it. But you see us all in the video, so it's real cool. It's like a concert, just like Keith said.
Oh, okay, nice.
If I can throw one thing else out, there's a remix to the song that is a burner, and it's burning right now on the charts. And I just want to say, Wilfred and Renee, kick-ass job on it. And I'm just giving it so much blessings to see it just go, straight to the top everywhere known to man. So God bless and kudos.
Blessings was all ours.
Thank you, John.
All ours.
Absolutely. Blessings all the way around. Peace and blessings. And again,
thank you for doing it.
Thank you. I love this. I appreciate you all.
Yes, sir.
Much respect, and I just wish you all the best, and be safe and enjoy your.
No doubt. Thank you. I said it.
Absolutely. I love you. And Raja-Nee, see you all. Peace, blessings, love.
Yes, sir.
Talk to you soon. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
Talk to you soon, Raja-Nee. Blessings.
Have a good evening.
All right. Take care. I said it.
All right. Thank you. Peace. All right. Thank you again to everyone that really tuned in today. We really do appreciate it. And before I get into come to where I get on my sponsors, first I want to actually share these comments that was coming in that I failed to bring up. So before I do that, we're going to share every comment that I missed real quick. Again, make sure you all go subscribe. I said it, management on YouTube. Absolutely. They all were definitely amazing. And again, thank you all for tuning in. Apologize, I couldn't be on the screen today for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? Add the people who control the technology behind the scenes or something, I don't know. But nevertheless, we ain't gonna slow nothing down because y'all know what's coming up tomorrow. We're gonna talk about Friday, but man, do y'all know what's coming up tomorrow? Y'all know what's happening Friday? But y'all know what's going on tomorrow. Man, it's my birthday tomorrow. Man, I'm excited. You can't tell? I wish you could see my face. But this is happening after my birthday. This is Friday. Yeah, absolutely, it's going down. And every artist that sees this or watching, you know what I mean, I encourage you all to participate if you feel like you have a clean video out there. And if you do, then you would it would be great to go ahead and send that in, email it to show off your talent at yahoo.com. Or if you know me like that, inbox me like that. You know what I'm saying? DM me like that if you know me like that. But otherwise, everyone else, just show off your talent at yahoo.com if you have a clean video. Absolutely. So, definitely send in those videos. We already got a couple of people sent in videos. So, man, send in your videos. It's free submission. Why not? It's going to be streaming live. And I'll be actually conducting this on the IsaiditTV.com the last Friday of every month. And below, actually, we have 3 celebrity guests to kick it off, and one being International Skrilla, who is the founder of Blue Smoke Entertainment, recording artist, music, sound, production, producer. We also have Mimi Acosta. Man, she is a legend too. She's the CEO of MIA Entertainment Group, talent and location scout, and she happens to be a sponsor of Tribute to Women event tour. And we have a legendary DJ, recording artist, and producer, the legendary DJ King Assassin, representing LA. So yeah, so definitely, you know what I mean, you can win $100, and there's a host of other prizes that you can win, you know what I mean. It's a lot, like for real. And it's all free. You see the sponsors up top. I want to say appreciate all the sponsors, you know what I mean. Just Me Magazine, Street Science Radio, Taco Events Concert, JB Entertainment, Music, Evolve Records, Life and Entertainment, GG Force, Blue Smoke Entertainment, MIA Entertainment Group, and the King Assassin Show, and the Real Machiavelli Records. So yeah, that's what it is. So now when it comes to my sponsors for Isaidit Management and media partners, I like to start with Urban Grind TV being a media partner of ours, and really appreciate them for always supporting, showing love, and help us to stream a lot of our videos and interviews. So appreciate them. Salute to Wally, and salute to Mobbed Up Records as well. Yeah, this is young brother that's on the rise, you know what I'm saying? You definitely want to catch up with Vioski. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to WTG Entertainment, aka WTG Vito. You know what I'm saying? We the gang, we the guys. You know what I'm saying? That's what they stand for. So man, support, show love. This brother out there grinding. Yeah, so also I definitely want to yell out one of my sponsors. You know, that's LaniceAlexSpa.com. So man, just how it looks, Lanice Alex Spa. You definitely want to check her out. She has a spa actually in Plainfield. Man, that's a great logo. That's what she looked like too. But for real though, she has a beautiful spa that's in Plainfield. And, you know, for women that's looking for butt lifts, that's non-surgical, she can do that. For guys looking for muscles, non-surgical, she can do that. So, man, you know, y'all can go holler at Sophia. Peace, Queen. Appreciate you being a sponsor. And I appreciate her for being the brand ambassador for Isaidit Management. And she's currently located in the Netherlands, representing Europe, Western Europe. You know what I'm saying? She actually be in Holland too, so man, it's dope. Like, she's the first Dutch female MC, first female Asian MC, first lady of ultramagnetic MCs, actually out the Bronx. So man, show love. Appreciate you, LJ Wicks, the one and only. Peace, Queen. Also, shout out to my brother, Street Science Radio, Phil Cantone. Man, he's been giving people opportunities for a long time. He's been really rocking hard with this his radio station. You know what I mean? And actually he's created an opportunity where people can be compensated for, you know, without even have to, you know, get on stage. You know what I mean? Just based on like popularity. So you get paid easy. So, and actually he's a sponsor also of the Show Off Your Talent Best Clean video contest that's happening this Friday that I spoke a little bit about. Also, you know, I want to shout out Ms. Dolores Green. Also, hairbossbiz.com is where you can find her. Also, she's connected with the AC Green Show. You know, she's definitely down with the movement when it helps, you know, for people to just be able to finally get paid, you know what I mean, for all the hair that's been purchased, invested into the hair industry for all these years. Now, we can get a piece of the pie too. So she's a part of that. So definitely hit her up. Appreciate you, Dolores. Peace, Queen. Then when it comes to a media sponsor, this is on one of my media sponsors, another one, justmemagazine.com. So shout out to Elise Boswell. And as you see, man, she has a really beautiful magazine. She's celebrating her 9-year anniversary coming up, actually. I think it's in 2 weeks. And man, she actually has a beautiful banner too. Let me see. It's right here. Yep. And hey, I was privileged to be able to be on the banner. So, when y'all see, I said it right in the middle. Y'all see that? I said it. Man, I'm very grateful to be surrounded by so many other great brands. And man, there's some powerful brands. I see y'all. Much love. JustMeMagazine.com. And she's also a sponsor of the Show Off Your Talent Best Video Contest. She's actually sponsoring a full-page ad for free, and that's not cheap. All right, so a lot of everyone is really chipped in. I want to shout out She Bananas. From My Radio Chicago. She has a great show called The Afternoon Kickback. She's a celebrity host. She covers a lot of events. She actually do co-hosting and celebrity hosting on other people's platforms as well. If you all remember, she's been on this show, so you can look that up right here on my YouTube. So again, appreciate She Bananas. Yeah. Much love. Peace, Queen. Yeah, and definitely can't forget about my friend who's also an author. She does animated videos. She does a lot, and she's just really talented, and I'm really grateful for her. She's a sponsor of mine, and it goes by LilyD.com, and she does a lot of different things. She does motivational speaking as well, and check out her page, Linda Gregory. Peace, Queen. Appreciate you. Yeah, and when it comes to another media sponsor, I want to yell out Gina Hill's Life and Entertainment. And she's actually a sponsor also of Show Off Your Talent Best Clean Video Contest. I got to say it slow because it's a tongue twister. So shout out to Gina, lifeandentertainment.com. She's she's just awesome. Beautiful too. Peace, Queen. Yeah, and if you all are not familiar with Tribute to Women event tour presented by Isaidit Management, established in 2017 officially, that's when we did our first event and crowned our first set of women. Actually, it was 4 we started with, and that was, man, just awesome. And we will be bringing this back before the year is out. I actually plan to do it. This summer. But, things didn't work out. I apologize, But, man, I look forward to crowning more women. But the last woman that was crowned, shout out to honoree Sister Africa. Peace, Queen. Yeah, and for those who's not familiar, I do have a sponsorship program, actually agreement that I took a lot of time to write up, what I'm saying? I, put a lot of thought in and stuff like that, and, check it out. It's good business. But, beyond that, man, just, continue to support, Raja-Nee, man, and all the great, people that was on the show today. Man, Brother Richard, man, make sure y'all support. Make sure y'all support. Brother Keith. Make sure y'all support Brother John ThaSaint Morris. Make sure y'all support Richard Wilford. Make sure y'all support Wilfred Nenja Frelix. And make sure y'all support Raja-Nee. And whatever you do, go to the stores, go online, and come get this love. All right? In that order. Catch me live again real soon. How soon? Real soon. So I'll let you know. Flyer be dropping soon. Much love to everyone that's on the banner in the backdrop. Much love, much respect all day long. Again, everyone that's watching, absolutely share this video. Go to my YouTube, Blessings. And if anybody asks, I said it. Blessings.